Hey, come on. Hey, what?
Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Let's chit chat, this is the show now.
Come on.
Bad black mama's gonna let you know now. Here we go, here we go, here we go now.
Come on.
Let's chit chat, let's chit chat, let's chit chat, sis. Hey,
What's up?
let's chit chat, let's chit chat, let's chit chat, sis. Hey.
Welcome to the mid-season, I'm gonna say finale, like we on Grey's Anatomy or something like that. You know what I mean? Like one of my favorite shows.
The winter finale.
The winter finale.
Yeah.
Welcome to the winter
there you go.
finale.
Yeah.
You know, all may not be here, but they're here in spirit, Celeste and Aisha. But you know, everybody else is here. And I just want to go around and say, you know what? I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this team. This team is awesome. We have done so many episodes since the launch of season 3. I can hear the music of the introduction every time I look at y'all faces, because not only that I listen to the episodes like 6 times before I put it out, just picking out different things, but I look at the animations and then I look at y'all faces and I start to laugh sometimes because of the things that are said, especially with Jay, because Jay know I love him and he just do some crazy things, and I just look at the little head just bob
love you
by
too,
on
Kenny.
that animation, so it's kind of funny. But you know, we're at the winter finale, and you know, I'm just thankful for what we have recorded so far, and I just want to just y'all to tell me what was your favorite episode. Like my favorite episode was parenting adult children.
Mine.
I mean, that can still be yours, Keisha. It still can, but that was mine. It kind of pulled on my heartstrings because I just know, you know, the events that I go through in life, raising, you know, adult kids and stuff. I'm not raising them because I just think about what Chauncey
I
said.
was gonna say
I'm not raising them because I did that. I'm
they're
past
raising
that.
you now.
But yeah, they're raising me, but you know, making me crazy. But you know, Dr. Tina, she did an awesome job on that
Yes.
episode, and it was my favorite thus far. We got a lot more to come down the pipe, but that was my favorite one. So you know, guys, just tell me what was your favorite episodes thus far. So I'm gonna hit you up, Keisha, because I know. Tell me why that was your favorite episode.
It was my favorite because it was more personal to me and my journey with my kids. Just like I said, it pulled on my heartstrings a lot because I saw a lot of things that I did do and a lot of things that I could have done better. But what I am most thankful for is for each day, because every time we have a new day, we have a new opportunity to make a difference, to make a change. And so that was my favorite. And that's
Thank you, Keisha.
That's what's
I'm
up.
saying that was mine too, Keisha. Chauncey, what was your favorite?
Yeah, so I would have to say, you know, parenting adult children. So it was one of my topics, and you know, that I suggested, and we were able to kind of run with it. We've touched on it in other seasons, and we were able to expound on it this season. And I think that that's one of the reasons why it was my favorite topic or my favorite episode thus far, is because I like when we go back to touch on subjects, because we don't say exactly the same thing, but we're able to see it from a different viewpoint. Listening back to it, us all having adult children and having that in common, and being able to be transparent and discuss it, and to have the healthcare professional who was here to kind of guide us and kind of talk to us about that. So I really enjoyed that. And then I would have to say my second favorite, I didn't participate in that episode, but I really like the topic of when best friends are the opposite sex.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And so that was a good one as well. So I like the dynamic of the group that we have. Some of us are a little more outgoing. Some of us are a little more vocal. Some are, you know, kind of like, let me see what everybody else is going to say before I cut up and do my part. So I like the engagement. I love having, you know, Jay being a part of our panel, just because,
Oh,
like,
thanks, Chauncey.
yeah, because he kind of knows when to bring levity to the moment, and just, you got to kind of catch his quick wit. And so I
I
always
gotta know what that
like,
word mean though. Levity. Oh,
It sounds like a compliment, though. I mean, what does that mean? I
It's a
can't even spell
compliment.
that.
Make the situation a little lighter sometimes. Sometimes we might be getting a little, deep and, into what we're talking about, but you kind of bring it and lighten it up a little bit to just kind
Wow,
of
thanks,
remind
Chunky.
us where we are. So,
Appreciate that. Really do appreciate that.
and I love, like Ramel, just like her whole being, like her whole vibe is just like,
She a whole
I
brand by
know who I
herself, ain't she?
am,
I know
and
that's right.
if you don't like it, then it just is what it is. But she's also honest, and I love, more than anything, what she does as a profession. So I'm grateful to you that I may not
Thank
be the
you.
one you're specifically taking care of, but I'm grateful that you're out there taking care and you're on the front line. So what would we do without you? So don't make me choke up, but that's what I
Oh, thank you.
What would
Thank
we
you.
do without you, Mel?
Yeah, you would be in trouble a lot of times, Jay.
What would we do without you?
Very good.
And then, of course, Kimmy, this has
Aw.
been just a labor of love for her. She invited all of us, including myself. It wasn't anything that I had ever even thought about doing. And so just the education she's given me, the information that she has shared with all of us, and just like I said, her desire to just do something good and put it out into the universe, and then to bring us along for the ride.
Yes.
So, all of that just reminds me. And like she said, it's been a tumultuous year for me personally, but it's these moments like this that kind of bring it all back to the forefront.
Thank you.
Y'all gonna make me get a thesaurus or something. I mean, what is the vocab is, I'm like, damn.
Well, tell my parents that means their money was invested well.
Yes, they did real good with you, Chauncey.
Mel, you want to go?
So I think my favorite episode was the after show of Surviving Adult Children.
Yeah, that was good.
Because I think y'all started letting loose at the end. So I enjoyed that.
Mhm.
I also like the Secrets of the Black Family series
Oh, yeah.
because it's conversations that we need to have. Some of it's lighter hearted, some of it's a little bit deeper, but it gives us an opportunity to explore some things that we were exposed to in our childhood, but we never talked about. We just
Right.
didn't talk about it. So I really love that. I'm thankful for each of you guys because I'm new to your platform, but you guys have really worked hard to help me continue to be a part of it because of my schedule. And so I'm thankful to you guys for that. I'm thankful for the conversations that we've had, the laughs, and JB pinching his fingers together and pulling his beers out sometime. I'm thankful for that because he does bring levity to it. Did you get a chance to look that word up yet?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. So, and thankful to you, Kimmy, for creating this for us. It's been a
welcome.
real outlet for me. And the
Same
part of
here.
just being part of a little community like this, I'm loving it. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Jay?
Wow. Well, let me just say this. First of all, I got to give a shout out to Jose.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
Jose.
shout out to our engineer behind the scenes, because as a person being in the music industry and being around it, I understand the backbone of this is the people behind the scenes. So
Absolutely.
just wanted to let you know, Jose, we appreciate you, man. Absolutely.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yes.
My very first the episode, I've got a couple of answers, but the first one, actually, I wasn't on. It's called "My Pussy Tastes Like Candy." No, I'm just kidding. Really?
Well, for a
I'm
reason.
just
No,
kidding.
just-
I'm just kidding.
That was
I'm just kidding. I'm
so-
just kidding. No, my real
Not on
episode.
purpose.
It's so many. It's so many that I really like, but one that really does stick out with me is "Black Men Don't Cry."
Mm.
I really held home with that one. Dealing with so much anxiety and depression and talking to young people that are still struggling right now. That is something that is very prevalent, and trying to destigmatize that conversation of, that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to cry. So that really hit home for me. It really did. That's one of my personal favorites. I think, The Secrets of the Black Family, that was another one that was really, really good too. But I'm thankful to be a part of this team, ladies. Y'all are all beautiful. Y'all are very intelligent, very smart, very funny. And I'm just really just like ecstatic to be a part of this team, you know, to bring a male perspective here with you all. Kimmy, I love what you do, your preparedness and how you know, add validity to the show. Cause we're not just up here talking about stuff and nobody's out here just, you know, we're talking about real stuff that's factual that people can relate to. So I do appreciate you as a leader, because speed of the captain is speed of the ship, right, y'all? I mean, speed of the ship is speed of the captain, right?
Mhm.
So you being open to topics from us, that says a lot, you know, and as a having a team, you know, because it's not a team if, you know, we're not all putting input to some degree. So
Ooh, I
you
like that,
being,
Jay.
you know, yeah, with you being able to allow that says a lot about you. And thus is why, you know, the chemistry's there. And so I really do appreciate you all let me be a part of this. And I'm just glad that, you know, we're continuing to strive and we're going to continue the upward trajectory in this podcast. And where I had never done this before, you know, but I worked on radio before, but this isn't radio. And so that was initially where Kimmy, you helped me with that. So I'm really thankful for you all and, you know, everybody on here, Keisha and her perspective. I love your style, Keisha, how you break things down. And Chauncey, of course, I always know when Chauncey's on board, I need to keep a dictionary nearby. I know I'm going to be learning some new words and hearing, you know, things that I never heard before. And of course, with Mel, give me that raw, straight from the gutter, truth, unfiltered, you know. But at the same time, I can hear your passion and you're very intelligent.
Mhm.
And that is something I really truly appreciate about you as well, Mel. You know, I know it's a lot of truth in a joke, you
Mhm.
know, and
Mhm.
but that is keeping it funny is important in life. You know what I mean, y'all? Because laughter is truly the best medicine. So
Absolutely.
I'm gonna stop now because you know I keep talking.
And I'm
You know, I'm
thankful
gonna go ahead and
that,
stop. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right now due to the interest of time. But I thank y'all for letting me be a part of this.
I'm thankful that Kimmy had the vision to put so many different people of different walks of life, of different perspectives, of more conservative and more
Liberal.
free, live together,
Right.
together,
Yeah.
and to come up with a great panel to talk truth, talk honesty. Um, it's just been great.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
she's
just
a
want to
kind
say this one.
person.
I thank you guys. Thank y'all for shouting out to my son Jose.
Oh my God. Yes.
Jose has Chauncey will know. Chauncey cooked a meal for Jose that he loved, and he's probably gonna be like saying he wants that
Oh my
again. It's
God.
around
I
this
That's
got
right.
time.
Jose, tell Jose to
Yeah.
peep his head around in the camera. Let everybody see Jose one
I'm gonna
time.
tell him to come in a second
Yeah,
because
peep your head
that's
around the
he
camera
tell
one
him
time, Jose. We just do a quick behind the scenes and let's
he
chit
just
chat, sis,
walked
y'all.
off because he got the things rolling. But I would be remiss to actually say my brother Anthony Austin, who One Vision Media is the one who actually does all
Mhm.
of the YouTube videos now, you know, and
Shout out to
yeah,
Anthony. Does it go by
well,
Anthony or Tony?
well, it's
Tony.
Tony. Tony, you know my brother
Okay, thank
Tony.
you. Now,
And
name, you know, I just want to make
well,
sure.
Anthony is his Christian name that we was baptized with. I have to say,
That's his legal name.
that's his
I
legal
know,
name.
right? That's like
Single
somebody
name.
calling me James.
What's
I'd
the
be like,
guy
you
saying
really
coming
don't
to
know me.
America?
You really don't
Mama
know me.
named him Anthony. I'm gonna call him Anthony.
He gonna laugh when he hear this. But I would be remiss to not mention him. And the reason why I say that because he not that this is not a business, because this is a business, but this is his actual livelihood. And every week, guys, you don't understand when this is done recording and I send this over to him and he is so kind and says, you know, with all his millions of videos that he's editing, he stops and he says, "Cha-cha-cha." He's singing a song and it's, I got it, Kimmy. I'm doing this. And you know, Chauncey knows that
Wow.
I'm like, you know, so close to him. And I hate to talk about this because what you have, you know, the loss of Eric.
Not
But
at all.
you know, it's a bond that I have with my brother, and he does everything for me. You know what I mean? So I have my son and my brother. You know what I mean? And when we hit the record button and it stops, we start rolling back here. You know what I mean? And so it's a
Right.
labor of love always. So we're so thankful. We're at the mid-season, winter season finale, so we get to take all the thoughts that, hey, Jay maybe text me. Y'all don't know how Jay texts me with these ideas, and I'm at the season age, so I have to write them down so I can put them in the rotation so I can remember them
Yeah.
because they're so good. Or I
I
get
do come up with something every now and
let me
then.
tell you,
don't
it's a lot going on. I get Chauncey that sends something in Instagram, these videos over here. I'm trying to remember. And Ramel, who is talks to me every day, talks to me off the ledge, puts me back on the ledge. Kim, don't do this. You know what I mean? But remember, that's good, Kim. Keisha is Keisha. She is solid. You know what I mean? She has ideas and she came into this and she rolled right with it. So this is
Right.
the way it's supposed to
Keisha,
be.
you
And I'm
pay
not
all
gonna
your
forget
bills on
Celeste
time, don't you,
and,
Keisha?
and Aisha, you know what I mean? They're just not physically
Right.
here, but everybody plays a part. And I look forward to when we start back up in January, because of course we got tons of videos waiting for everybody to hear, which is wonderful. But when we start back up recording in January, we'll have lots more topics that everybody wants to hear. And that's the most important thing. We're not here for ourselves. We're selfless, but we're giving people what they want to hear. So on that note, I just want to say, I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. They are prepared for 2022. Bring in your new year with well wishes, that your families are blessed, you are blessed, and that the new year is very prosperous for you. Think of good thoughts, make sure the Lord is number one in your life always, and that you make sure when you come into 2022, you leave the baggage of 2021 behind you. That's my final thought. So I hope everybody can go around and give your final thoughts. I'll start with you, Keisha.
Well, I would like to wish everyone a healthy new year as we go through this another round of version of the virus.
Yeah.
That we remain healthy, that we remain vigilant. As Kimmy said, putting the past behind, looking forward, pressing forward to new ventures, new ideas, new way of thinking, new way of doing things. Just embrace new.
Mel?
Well, I'm looking forward to 2021 getting the hell on and COVID getting the hell on so I can get into 2022 and be prosperous and healthy and be back here on the porch with y'all.
Jay?
That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies first.
Okay.
It's Chauncey.
Chauncey, go ahead,
Yeah,
Chauncey. That's right.
So, I'm hoping that everyone has a wonderful holiday season. I know that our Jewish friends have already had Hanukkah. It came a little earlier this year, and but that we're in the midst of this Advent season, and I hope that we take that to heart and understand what it's about, and that we just enjoy our families. For those of us that have had some major losses this year, I hope that the holiday season allows you to focus on the good memories and the love that we've shared with those who have gone on before us. I hope that you reach out to whomever it is that you need to reach out to help you through those moments more than anything, because we all know that this time of year can be a tough time of year just for people in general. And so if there is sadness, if there is worry, if there is concern, this is definitely the time of year that it becomes apparent. So just to remember that it's not about the gifts, right? It's not about the gifts that you give, but the gifts that we offer to each other of ourselves. That's the most important thing. So if that lesson is carried on, if we can share that and remind that, that's the most important thing more than anything. So that's what I hope for everyone. And once we do that, and that we get through this whole COVID thing, I'm due for my booster any day now, so I cannot wait. I'm just hoping that,
Me too. I'm on booster number 9.
Listen, I'm trying to whatever is required, but we're thinking of those who are struggling right now. And so, but we ask that you reach out for help. We ask that you contact us because we have the resources available for the help that you might need. So if someone's listening to this, you don't have to be alone. We're here. So we're not just here to watch on YouTube. We're not just here to listen via our podcasts on the different platforms. We're here if you need to reach out to us, you need to ask us questions, or you just need someone to talk to and to listen. That's why we're here. So looking forward to 2022.
Thanks, Chauncey. Jose? They wanna say
What's up, Jose? Shout out to Jose.
they can't see.
Come on in the camera, man. Come on in the camera.
Hey,
There
Jose.
you go. What's up, man? Looking just like your mama, boy.
Jose.
Good God Almighty. Yeah, you can't deny him, Kimmy. You
Looking
can't
like his
deny
mama.
him. Tony, if
He
Kimmy
might-
had a beard, that's what you would look like. That's what you would look like if you had a beard, Kimmy. I mean, really.
For sure.
You know.
Everybody says he's my twin.
Yes.
He's-
Yeah, that's a compliment.
Yeah, everybody says
Yeah.
he's my twin.
And shout out to Tony too. Tony Austin. Shout out to you,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Appreciate what you're
Love
doing. What's the name of the company
Yeah.
again? Let's give him a plug. What's the name
One
of the
Vision
company?
Media Group.
And media.
One Vision Media Group doing your thing, man. Shout out to you, Tony. We appreciate you, man. Much respect. I'm just like, wow, it's so much to be thankful for. But I kind of piggyback on what Chauncey was saying earlier, that as we get older, the Christmas list actually gets shorter, right?
Mm.
Because the things that we know that are most precious and most valuable in our lives, money cannot buy, you know, and the thing that we get that is priceless, we only get from another human being, you
Mhm.
know, and that's something that kind of drives me each and every day where I don't take it for granted. So I'm just very thankful at 58 years old to see another Christmas, to see another new year coming here. And so I try to each and every day find ways to be a blessing. How can I give more than I receive? You know, let go of grudges and things like that, and just try to love and accept my family and those, and you know, because 100 years from now, it's not going to matter what's in your bank account, what kind of car you drove, how big your damn house was. The only thing's going to matter is the legacy that you leave with the loved ones that you have here, that it can carry on. So I too just appreciate having this platform, such great people, such great chemistry, because y'all inspire me, you know, in so many ways. And so I'm hoping that the listeners on the porch in some way can pick up something that we're saying that hopefully can change their life, make you laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, right? We all know that. You know, you want to talk to somebody that's been living a long time, still in good health, still, you know, vitality and mobility. I promise you they do a lot of laughing,
Yeah.
even at themselves, you know, because that's a very healing thing. You just have to. You just can't take life too serious. You know, we're all built to handle stress, but not long term.
Right.
So, you know, laughter is a great counterbalance and a great healing tool. So I appreciate y'all giving me an opportunity to get up here and be myself. And that's just thankful for that. And I look forward to doing more on the porch in 2022, the great topics, the hot topics, the interesting dialogue, and the many wonderful guests. I love that, Kimmy. You're always bringing some very intriguing, very interesting, very knowledgeable guests to the show. And that really matters too, and it, you know, really. So I appreciate all of that, and I'm just looking forward to bigger and better things in 2022. Yeah, yeah.
Well, again, thank you. That's gonna close it up. And again, have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy
Happy-
Kwanzaa. Did I miss anything?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You know,
Right, exactly.
Be
Happy
safe.
New Year.
Take
Get
care
your
of yourself.
vaccinations, mask up,
Mask
wash
up,
your hands.
please, because we want everybody to be here. And let's
Right.
absolutely keep our hands and prayers on Mel as she traveled.
Yeah.
And she fights this war, because this is warfare, y'all. This is
Yeah,
warfare.
Mel. Let me lay hands on you. Let me lay hands on you, Mel.
I always talk
Keep our
about her
hands on
because
you.
you can't never take that lightly, because it's courage to be out here fighting
Yeah.
this, fighting COVID. So others may forget. Like we said, keep your mask on, keep your hands clean, but she out here fighting the battle. So, you know, we love you, Mel, and
Thank y'all.
stay safe. And again, we will see you the first of the year, January. We will be back with the hottest topics and the best conversations. I haven't said that in a long time, have I?
Right.
And we will be back. So take care. This is Let's Chit Chat Sis. You can catch us on our social media page on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I am your girl, Kimmy, and joining me tonight is
Chauncey?
Keisha,
Ramel,
JB.
And have a good night and a happy holidays. Take care.
peace.
Peace.